Today I went to Aldi and saw a lantern bug and we squashed that one immediately. Now that got me thinking about playing a COG game, and then I get home, I queue up a game of League. We have a BRIAR main on AD carry and a BRIAR main being me in jungle, so you know we locked a COG game, and I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know to play them, but also show you a little bit of the white boy carrying on other champs. Yeah, COD's actually pretty simple. A lot of people think that there's like a lot going on. It is a very easy gameplay loop. It is pretty BRIAR-esque in the way that you want to deal damage with your team. Let's just make sure this guy doesn't get a free ward. Thank you, good, because I actually want to path bot to top here. Wow, he's staying to do this. All right. Now you see this little indicator? That means he's isolated. That gives me more damage. When he's just playing for a ward, but they pulled 3 to do that. I definitely don't want to start my Raptors at all, but I messed around for too long making sure that I don't get coin flipped. So they can have the info if they want it. That is what it is. But basically, cause passive, right? Is exactly what you just saw. Well, it's Q passive is what you just saw. When people are isolated, you deal more damage with your Q. That is a lot of the gameplay loop. You want to get isolated Qs, and that actually matters for some of his camps where you want to kill the little ones first, like wolves, for example. But we will get there when we get there. His passive just makes him deal more damage on an auto attack when he's unseen. So it's kind of like a passive. So the moment that you're unseen by enemy team, you're going to get a passive proc, and then you use it, right? You expend it by auto attacking, and you can actually check for it right here. So it slows, deals extra magic damage. Life is good. Now I'm going to lock in a little bit. I've never done Raptor start with Ka, but... And now his W is the projectile that he shoots, and actually heals you if you're in the range of it. So that'll be a little bit of your clear to stay healthy, is to shoot it like that when they're on top of you, or pull the camp with it. Just depends on what you're going for, but he has that option. And then your E, hop, and deal 69 nice damage. So this guy's here. He started blue buff. He's actually on 4th camp. He's pretty far ahead of me, but admittedly, Ka's first clear isn't too crazy. So I'm going to WE here. And keep it moving. Yeah, and then E is hop, and then is R. A lot of words, but you click it once, and then you go invis, and that'll give you your passive, right? Because you're unseen. And then you basically upgrade your next auto. So you're going to use that as a reposition / damage tool, and that's the versatility of it, is to do both of those things. And you get 2 charges of that. Now, one thing that he also does is he gets to evolve one of his spells. So Q gets more range and reduces the cooldown for isolated targets. W shoots 3 and slows more. And E gives you a reset. And then R gives you a 3rd invis. So, my god, my clear is so slow right now. Again, Raptor Start Ka. I don't think Raptor Start is real for this champ, but that's what we did. He actually smited, so I'm not in the worst position. Let's see if he's in here. He's in that bush. Now, he is likely going to double crab us, but that's okay. Double crab's kind of fake. And you basically want to play this really slow, confirmed strat with Ka for sure. He's an assassin. You need to get off the ground. And doing that effortlessly, that's kind of the skill of the champ, is to learn how to do that, so... I'm praying this guy doesn't get ganked. But yeah, I'm just going to take the full clear with Raptor Start like it's nothing. Keep it moving. He already got the double crab on us, and to be honest, like, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, we picked this to counter him, but counters don't mean that you win at every point in the game, right? That means that they can't really interact with your game plan as much as you can there, so we're just going to keep sending it through. Plus they had support walk, right? Wouldn't change that. Yeah, game's looking good. I'm actually going to smite this just to get back to base a little faster. And/or this gank, but I think this gank is pretty cooked. Nice. Now, Viego shouldn't be here, right? And we're going to get our Umbral. You could play to dive that guy, but I think I'm quite happy just playing this kind of chill. Now I'm going to 3rd camp, so Viego's likely doing the same. I could actually walk through lane here just in case they take a gank. I would like to be there. And I have about 10 seconds before I need my time, so. Missed engage on their side means that they will not be taking that. And this is why Ka sometimes can feel, I don't know, sometimes people don't like it, but you do have to play pretty confirmed. on this champion, and exactly what we're doing. But it's how you navigate these early games where, you know, their team is technically making like a little bit more plays than us, right? They're actively trying to gank things a little bit more, but it's all about letting them have it or not. Now, again, we're on another counter gank angle, but this is where Ka wants to be. He doesn't want to be in their face, engaging fights and taking a lot of damage up front. Likes to counter enemy team doing that. So now they know I'm here, so this is a 3v3 bot lane. And we can go for that ward here. He's likely in tri-bush ganking. We found him. I'm happy to go for a full one-shot onto Trist here. I can go and space backwards just a little bit. Get my damage. Big. Trying to get that auto attack off since I do have my passive still, right? Once I was unseen, it gave me that upgrade. We definitely should push the wave in. Viego is not top. My top laner is mad that Viego is about to dive him. Viego is not about to dive him. So he's luckily safe, even if he doesn't know it. Okay, nice. Now I like to go R upgrade. I do want to recall before next full clear. Likely spend all my money here. And we're good. Yeah, that fight probably couldn't have gone much better. Again, we have Rakan, Vlad, not really known for dealing insane damage, but not feeding into their side is definitely good. We are definitely the scaling team. Vlad, Jace, Ka, Nasus, we are happy to go pretty even. And yeah, once... Oh, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. And again, he's like talking about the dive like 3 minutes ago. Before we went top down and covered the Viego dive. Again, man, you could have dove top, and then your bot lane likely gets ganked, and then you're not there, right? Or you could do what I did, where you cover the bot lane gank. You know, getting 300 gold or denying them 600, pretty simple math to me. But yeah, we're chilling. My Nasus actually hasn't even recalled ever. Just crazy. Go invis. Get the slow auto. W. Q. Oh. Slow auto. Q. Auto. And then the next would be slow auto. Q. And that is the loop. That is it. That's all you gotta do. You want to get max damage done on this champ? It's right there, brother. It's nice. Didn't feel like I needed to use my elixir there, so I didn't. Once Wither goes down on Silas, he's pretty cooked. And that's the cool thing about Silas, actually. If he's trying to get a wave in against Nasus, Wither ends his whole game plan, so we're going to keep going. We're going to assume that Viego's there because he has winning top side. And with that top prio, we'll probably take it there. Nice. Very good. Just clear these camps just like regular. Using spells between auto attacks to get that uptime working. I think this puts me really close to 1100. So I should be pretty decent, but I see a counter here. Oh my god, what is that? Zillionaire. If he doesn't know that I'm here, oh my god, they might know I'm here. We're there to block the dive. Yeah, they definitely knew I was there. I'm just going to head top lane here. We could look for a kill, honestly. It's not even the worst thing with R, but recalling is probably more consistent here. Let's see if they go for it. Alright, they're leaving, so we're going to leave. Bang, first item down. Huge. And Umbral does the same thing, basically. It's Ka passive. After being unseen by enemies for 1 second, your next auto against champion deals extra true damage. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're stacking up. They can't see us, diff. We do have Rakan topside. We could have played to that and just walked to the grubs. But I kind of like him just hovering around right now and figuring out what they do because it lets me greed a little bit. And now we know, and we're able to greed that extra camp. And we send it through here. Go invis here. Auto, Q, W, R, Q. Oh my god. Auto. And then R. And you can guess what we're going to do next. We're going to auto Q W. COD players will swear to you that this shit's hard. They really will. But you can see, even a white boy on BRIAR can pull this shit off completely. Just with jungling basics and chilling. Just knowing the game plan. Again, half the game plan is knowing that you want to play to scale. And that you don't have to go for these, like, you know, big early game plays to get through. Nah, man. Consistency. You know what I preach, man. This is easy. And we're good. I will say, the difference between a good and great Ka is who knows how to navigate their early game better, right? If you're able to get a free kill here and there, it really does stack up on this champ. Because obviously you saw right there, me getting one item means that I one-shot anyone. That's cool. The faster we get to that, the better. Because now on ultimate, we can do that to Viego, right? So we have ult again, 80 seconds. So we just ganked top, fought for that, or maybe fought for a topside objective, and now we're bot with ultimate. Gonna do it again. It's all about the game plan, though, right? We want to stand behind people, let people either, you know, take aggro for us, give us a situation where we can just walk up on someone with ultimate, make it work. So he is definitely invis in here. I like the idea. Invis again, auto Q. I think I'm going to kill him just so he stops stealing damage, because we should have the dog here. Big. Huge. And again, I hadn't even recalled from killing him last time. Doesn't that feel like shit? So imagine how much more damage we're going to deal here in a second. Now, COD does... He's like one of the rare few ones that just loves CDR boots. The cool thing about Ka is he has the Bruiser variant. He's like the opposite of BRIAR, where BRIAR mains the Bruiser variant and can't go lethality. He mains a lethality, can't go Bruiser. You're against an all-AD team. Maybe like if this was AD, you'd go Plated Steel Caps, Death Dance, Black Cleaver, and you'd start handling shit. Okay? So he has that. So pretty good for a BRIAR player. Do you see that? Like, honestly, you could go... If they had a little bit more tankiness here, like a tank here, maybe a tank here, and they were all physical damage, Black Cleaver DD would genuinely get everything done. We're just going to walk right through here. I have Umbral, so if there's a ward, we'd know it. And now we know that there's a ward here. We don't even care because we're just chasing down the kill. He's going to go for the Jace. I'm going to W there. Bang. We got our Storm Surge to proc. Wait. And again, why are they banning BRIAR and high elo? Guys, don't give me broken champs. I don't even need to work half as hard. I genuinely don't have to work half as hard. BRIAR would struggle against their team unless she got like a free opener. This is huge. And we're just going to keep full clearing like it's nothing. He could look for our blue to get a little cheesy here. It looks like he's going for a Rakan instead. That's a pretty nothing play. They're pulling everyone mid, so as long as we walk backwards, it's actually just fully GG on this play. Now they're going to likely send here, because they really want to get something done on this side. So he should get us vision. And basically when I look at my map, right, 3 camps, 300 gold, that's going to put me on 1100. That is 200 for my item, so I need 3 camps and a kill, and then I'm there. Looks like they're doing a little bit mid. I'd be down to defend this just a bit. Sweep my way in since I don't have Umbral. Save my next spell. Nice. That crab is there. It's likely a little bit better to go crab here because that's the neutral resource here. Ward in here. Get that. I feel like this is actually a pretty bad play. Yeah, it's pretty bad. 13 gold though, we're chilling. Didn't get my bot side, was able to cover mid, and it seems like we got that turret. So again, we're the full scaling team. Don't have to oversend for anything. And give me my second item. Big. Do you think that you could pull this off? Do you think that you can pull this off? It's not crazy, is it? Just when this little ult key is ready, we do the thing. That's it. And again, there's a lot to cosmetics. Like, you can go different upgrade routes and different builds. This is just the consistent one, man. Just full lethality, go R upgrade, likely go W following. You used to go Q, because Q is a really broken spell. They've nerfed Q upgrade. It really just increases the range and the cooldown when isolated. Back when it upgraded the damage, you would just always go Q upgrade. Now you don't really need to, because the damage is the same. As long as you're getting isolations, life is good. So just look for that little purple circle and click the funny button. Hello, my friend. And just wanted to stand around there, make them think that I'm going to look for a play there. Because again, right, we're still scaling, regardless of what you think. We could go pedal to metal here. We don't even need to. Sweep my way in here, although we have Umbral. Thank you, brother. Luckily, we're good. Would like to play for this. And again, you can see the W upgrade shoots 3, and it's actually really broken. It slows for 40%, and I think it's like 90-something slow against, or no, 60% slow against isolated. So you become a poke machine too. This champion actually has it all. It's kind of disgusting. Playing my humble BRIAR champ. I do want to get my boots, but don't really feel the need to too much before this dragon. I think this one's going to go pretty heavily in our favor. Get that last W to heal up a little bit. I like the idea of just getting everything on cooldown here. Now they know I'm here, right, because I hit the scryer, so they know where I'm at. Just keep that in mind. Now the cool thing about this champ is, yeah, free bush check. Oh, they're not there. And again, it would give me vision if it hit, so. Yes, sir. I'm going to take one hit there, and then I'm going to go invis and re-look. Good. And again, the in and out fight playstyle is very important. Because you are an assassin, right? You go in, deal a little bit of damage, get their attention, leave, come back. Make them decide if they want to spend every spell waiting on you or not. And we are back to normal. And that was 4v3. We did not have Nasus. Nice. Yeah, we're kind of just roasting them, no lie. And he has good setup right here. So Q smite, right? It's like it's one frame if you time it correctly. He's one of the best smite stealers in the game because of that, especially if the objective is isolated like that. Because again, if you look, Q does 720. 720 plus smite is, what's that? 2120. Good luck outsmiting that. Now, technically, a Ka main would go the serrated Dirk to max out damage. I value health. That's my BRIAR brain, is what it is. I'm strong enough to start actually just full running his side of the map, so I think I'm going to do that. This is likely warded, and I shouldn't walk this way, but I will. Nice, scare him off. Big. Hey. Wait for 720. Bang. Bunny key. His wolves are up. We're going to take that. He's likely on his raptors here going bot side. Be my guess. So look forward to him there. Because he's going bot, which now we know for a fact, we're going to take mid. Drive this in, make it go a little bit faster. They are definitely on that bot side play. We're gonna full punish them as much as possible. I'm gonna help my boy here. Should be a one tap. Nice. We can go for these plates. Again, assassins like big gold swings like this because their items are cheap. So you want to continue to go the money angle here. We're good. We don't want to get baited into a fight that we're outnumbered in, so we're just going to keep it moving. Nice. I do want this crab, but I think it's more important to not get baited for me here, so just going to give up that crab, let them have it. They're not going to Baron in front of us, so them having the crab is just... Honestly, it's like kind of like bait to throw, because if they want to start the Baron, good luck, man. We'll watch them do it and then get 40 kills. So I'm gonna go back and get my item probably after this. Will I? We're down players in mid, so if that goes well, it's insane. Again, do you think you can pull this off? You probably can't. You'd probably be surprised on how hard you thought this champion was and the reality of that. Sheralda's Grudge is one of the armor pen items that he likes because of damaging ability slow. His W slows even more. This guy does a lot of damage, so I should prioritize dodging his, but if I get a free isolated Q, he's kind of cooked. So we're going to stand here, look to engage by getting right up on him. Q, auto. And you're gone. That's how Ka wants to fight, right? He wants to spook you like that. He wants to hop out at your party with the gang. We're just going to group this wave up because, again, right, the W is AoE. So, boom. Do that. Get everything done. Good. And back to his side of the map, you know what we do. But these turrets matter, right? These are things that stop them from ever leaving the base. So handle that. 364 is what I'm looking at. So when this goes under that, we click the Q key. And you'll get a lot of mana when you go back to the jungle. So looks like a throw. Looks like we're leaving that play, but we're kind of overstaying just a bit. Might have to try and bail him out of this, but seems close. Oh, big. Oh my god. Why do I get shot? And that should be GG. GG. A little bit of Kha'Zix for you. Again, you guys can play this. And the game plan that I just put in front of you is the game plan. Sack some resources early if you don't have prio. Get super fed off farm. Get that first serrated dark. Get ultimate. Click the button. And again, we got fellow BRIAR player. I think they main Swain. But there you go. Nice. Let's double check that I know what I'm talking about here. I pretty much do. I know what I'm talking about. Get 2 BRIAR mains at W. Wow. What are we up? 3,900 in jungle. Good damage taken. Runes. This is the one that's out there again. When you enter your Kha'Zix arc, you'll realize that he has multiple different things. Dark Harvest, Electrocute, Conqueror, Storm Raiders, Fleet. He has a lot to him. And to be honest, if there are, there's a few people that make Kha'Zix content, but I don't think, in my opinion, I don't see them go as crazy as they could be. I think this champion can get real stupid, right? He has AP, tank. His tank one's much worse than BRIAR's, but AP, he has Bruiser. This champ has a lot of good stuff. So yeah, man, again, he's been one of my pocket picks just into certain matchups, but hopefully this gets you guys to try new champions because this game is really cool. It has a lot of stuff. And again, they banned the BRIAR. And some people say that I set these up without an actual BRIAR ban, so right there, right? Is that not a BRIAR ban? Is that not the same thing? So there you go. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Peace.